the 1650 Super with the i3 9100F and 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2 sticks of 8. And we have no overclocking to the system whatsoever. We're gonna rock low settings at 1920 by 1080 and then switch it over to higher ones. So this thing isn't going to be, you know, a powerhouse. It's a really, really cheap build. You probably get it less than $500. But, like, it works. And that's the main concern. This GTX 1650 regular is actually really impressing me. I didn't think it was going to be this good. And it is. It's doing actually fantastic. The fact that you can run this with, like, any power supply, and you can get them in really, really small little mini cards, means that people with old dull PCs, like old i5s and old i7s, can throw this into their computer and be set. I swear I heard that on top of me, not underneath me. Alright, let's go try to get in some action. So not too many hiccups. Alright, so it's doing really well there. Let's try doing some epic view distance, because that's the one that most people want to do. So you could probably run on a 75 Hz monitor, no problem, with a nice FreeSync, and you're going to get a really smooth gameplay. 144 for this. I don't know how much I'd be inclined to going up that high. Speaking of which, I'm going to drop this down to 144. Just so we get a proper usage, because there's no way you're going to be pushing out a ton of FPS on this. And it's actually settling quite well. It looks visually pleasing. I don't see anything that's not loading. And FPS seems to be holding pretty gosh darn well. Alright, so the 1650 Super gets 80 FPS on all epics, so if my math is right, if it's 40% weaker, we should be seeing about, I want to say 50, 55. Just give it a second. So you can tell that the timing is a little bit slower on this card. It takes a little longer for it to kick in, but looks decent enough. And I missed. I stared at them for so long and then I missed the shot. So it's definitely not good for epic settings. I'm getting a lot of bad here. You're so good. It's definitely laggy on epic settings, but that's not the end of the world. No one should be playing on epic settings anyways. It's stupid. But yeah, above all, I'm pretty impressed.